Shabbat Shalom and Happy Passover from Temple Concord. This Shabbat, as we celebrate the Sabbath Friday evening, we also begin the celebration of Passover. And as we do so, we mark this wonderful season of freedom for all of us. Passover describes the freedom that our ancestors enjoyed when they left Egypt and left slavery and became their own people as they crossed the sea. For us, freedom means something very different. We American Jews have it so good. We've never lived, our people have never lived in an era as free as ours is now. And yet, if we talk about what freedom means, most of the time we don't have a good answer. And so I want to suggest this year that Passover freedom can mean something much more. I think the freedom of the Jew is the freedom to hope, to believe in tomorrow. The freedom to say, Oseh Shalom b'Ramav, may the God who brings peace bring peace to us. And I think Passover is the epitome of that idea. Passover says, once things were bad, but tomorrow things will be better. The end of the Seder, we say next year in Jerusalem. And I don't know how much we often mean actually literally next year in Jerusalem, but we believe next year in the Jerusalem of our souls, the Jerusalem of our minds and our hearts. We believe that next year we can do better. We can have a better year. We can live in a more peaceful era and have more goodness and more hope and more optimism and more joy. And I think that's really what Passover is all about. Passover is certainly a time to come together as family and to enjoy the fine products of Manischewitz and to enjoy matzah ball and all other good things that we enjoy. But it's more than that. Passover is all about renewing our sense of freedom, our sense of optimism for the future, our sense of hope in a world that is more filled with shalom, that's more filled with peace, and that's better for all of us. So this Friday evening, we'll join together at the Dome, the Carrier Dome. Because it's a Friday evening, we'll begin with Shabbat services. The first ever Shabbat service in the Dome will begin at 6 o'clock. The Seder will follow immediately thereafter. Saturday morning, we have Pesach and Shabbat morning services combined here at the temple at 11. Throughout the week, during Passover, we'll be open with normal hours. Hillel has a wonderful thing going on up the street. They have opened their cafeteria for lunch and dinners, so if you're keeping Passover, you can go have a meal at Hillel that's kosher for Passover the whole week, and I encourage you to do it. It's a great way for our community to come together. Next Friday evening, we'll have Shabbat services at 6 o'clock, and our sisterhood will be leading that service. And then Saturday morning, the concluding day of Passover, services at 11 again with Yizkor on the last day. For now, though, I wish you a Shabbat and a Pesach filled with hope, filled with dreaming of how much better our world can be, filled with times thinking about where we've been, the Seders of our past, the history of our past, our journeys, but also looking around the table, smiling at the loved ones gathered, and joining arm in arm, dreaming and hoping and committing to building a better world so that next year, when we sit down, we will indeed be in a Jerusalem of our own. Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. Look forward to seeing you at the temple and this week at the Dome.